Can you talk a little bit about the written part of the LSAT? And we'll go back to the other LSAT part, but I know that that has been sort of an unusual component.
Yeah. So the writing sample is interesting because writing is so important for law school and so important for being an attorney, but the writing sample is unscored. I think mainly for logistical reasons, because it would be a lot of work to score that. And there's some questions about how one would do that. And so the writing sample is unscored as it's always been. But now that it's typed, I would imagine that folks like you might take it a little bit more seriously because you can read it, you're more likely to look at it. And their brains aren't fried after doing 5 LSAT scored sections. They're doing it later from home, so they can do it when they're fresh.
And when they adapted the writing portion that's now digital or from home, they kind of had to use some new software and some new, I believe you have to have a camera to record you. So they're making sure that you're the one that's doing it. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So it's actually quite similar to what they're doing for the LSAT-Flex, which is it's online, it's from home, it's from your own computer. And for security, they are watching you with a webcam and a mic. For security, they're recording it for later potential review in the case of a security issue. But it's funny, nobody ever asked me, what about cheating on the writing sample? Because it's unscored, the stakes are not perceived as being quite as high. With that Flex, which we'll get into, of course, it's the same security, but people take it more seriously. And so I get the questions about cheating on that. But writing sample, I wouldn't stress too much about it overall, but I would give it a little bit more effort and more attention than previous, given that it's being looked at more.
Yes, it does give you that period of time to kind of show us your thinking and your logic, your logical reasoning, and how you would formulate sort of your thoughts on something. I guess the cheating aspect would come in if you had somebody who's not a strong writer who said, "Hey, get my friend in here. They can type this up really quickly, and it'll look great on my behalf." But what I loved about it is, you're right, they started that, I believe, last year or sometime around last year. And so that gave them the up on creating the LSAT Flex, correct?
Exactly.
Or it was there. So.
Yeah, I love that they actually, with the digital transition on the tablet, they got the software figured out. They got the format figured out. The writing sample, they got the security figured out. They figured out how to navigate the tech, how to navigate the security, how to partner with companies that could handle that. And so that kind of paved the way, unbeknownst to them at the time, to do the Flex. So they were already halfway there, at least. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.